I've been very fortunate over the past 20 years to work in an industry that allows me an opportunity to really bring health and energy and vitality to people. Had a very unique opportunity to work with professional athletes over this 20 years, and my real focus had been on nutrition, supplementation, exercise.
I'm a sports nutritionist, but originally I was a natural bodybuilding champion of Canada. I won 3 titles, 15 years of training and expertise in that area, and went into sports nutrition, the development of products, nutritional products, and have taken that all around the world.
I have my master's, and then I went on to get my doctorate in physical therapy. I've been practicing now about 11 years, and I specialize in outpatient orthopedic physical therapy.
We're very unique in that not only do we have the physical therapy with the postural therapy and combine and marrying that together, but very few physical therapy clinics also have a gym within that same facility where they have that next step program right there with people they trust. Our fitness programs are co-designed by our licensed physical therapists, by our fitness coaches, and by our postural specialists.
As being involved in bodybuilding and nutrition, I wanted to go back to school and get a degree. So I decided to go to school in University of Florida, and I got a degree in food science, human nutrition, and a minor in exercise kinesiology. And I decided to go back into the fitness industry, and I became the head dietitian for the Sports Club Irvine, Sports Club LA.
I actually work with women primarily over the age of 40, and it's not only personal training, but mind, body, and nutrition components.
I had always thought that if we can change the quality of the food that the athlete or the individual is consuming, then that's a great thing. And so I focused really on the diet and the supplementation and enzymes and probiotics and things like that. But what I realized is when we found out that the body is made up primarily of water, maybe we're focusing on the wrong aspect. If the largest component of our body is made up of water, maybe we should take a real close look at the quality of that water. And that's what's been real unique about being able to be part of this organization that teaches alkaline-based water and changing the pH of the body based upon the water that we're drinking. It really brought a whole new perspective to what we do in this industry.
So when I first heard about Kangen water, about some Japanese technology that was changing the water, I was just like, this sounds a little bit hokey, like a little bit too good to be true. But the person who invited me to check this out said, look, just suspend your disbelief, come on out and try that. And I said, well, I really don't have anything to lose, and I'd probably have a lot of fun proving this guy wrong. And boy, was I surprised. It was me who got proven wrong, and I'm very happy to say that.
When I first heard about the water, I was intrigued. Again, I just thought water was water. But in listening to this friend with his background as a registered dietitian, I figured what he had to say was important. The fact that water could make a difference so quickly in my body, that opened my eyes.
So we've had our facility now for a little while, and it has been phenomenal. The initial process of getting this water into our clinic, giving it to our patients, to our fitness members, to our employees, it's been exciting. It's definitely helped our morale. Our staff has more energy, so we're getting more done. People are just appreciative of the fact that we have this water because they know the difference it's making.
I bought the machine to prove to them that it wouldn't do anything. And it took me from November of 2007 till April of 2008 because of my own clients, patients, and friends telling me what they were experiencing to really become a believer. And I didn't really take their word for fact either. I did my clinical research, and the number of research that is available for support for this water is just amazing.
I started incorporating the water in with their programs. Started seeing immediate results with them. Again, the primary thing that I always hear is, you know, either sleeping better. Sleep is a really big one, especially for women over 40. They were sleeping better, they were waking up feeling refreshed, they were more energized, they had more energy during the day.
Nutritionally, to try and get people to eat an alkaline diet, that was very difficult. And now over the past 3 years, to have something that people are doing every single day anyway, and that is drinking water, when we change that quality of water from primarily acidic to alkaline, we're able to change that largest component of the body. If we can increase the utilization of the waters that we are consuming at a cellular level, we in fact alter the hydration of the body.
This water the actual structure was different than the water that I was drinking. Now keep in mind, I'd been studying water for 10 years, and so I knew there was a little bit to that. I had filters and spinners and all these sort of things that I'd attempted to improve the quality of my water. But what he was saying was some pretty radical things, like it was microclustered, it had a smaller cluster, and it had antioxidant power, and it was proven to hydrate you better. I was like, well, I got to check this stuff out. And sure enough, when I started to get inside it and experiment for myself, I was very, very excited about what I found.
Most physical therapists will probably agree with me that it is hard to get our patients to be compliant often with their home program and with our fitness members. Sometimes they don't want to work out or eat well when they're not here. But I've noticed that with the water, people have an easier transition in being able to be compliant and drink the water.
Of course, intellectually, when you learn about it and you see the demonstration, it all is captivating, it all makes sense. Your skepticism becomes interest, but it's really when you try the water when your interest becomes a belief. And that's what's happened with us and our employees as well.
Every single equation and chemical reaction that takes place in our body, inside our cells, takes place in the universal solvent called water. If water is not in those cells, and especially the right type of water, these equations and reactions aren't as efficient, and toxins begin to build up. Kangen water has the amazing ability to get inside the cells at the cellular level and clean all that out. So when it comes to those benefits, whether there are health benefits, it's interesting how the longer we keep drinking this water, the more and more benefits we begin to notice.
Their training times were either more effective, they were training harder or longer, they were actually pushing themselves harder. So I was able to bring them up to another level just by adding one other component, which was the water. And those ladies that truly continued with it, those are the ladies that were seeing absolutely amazing results.
We live in such a complicated world that the concept is, if it's not difficult and convoluted to some degree, it's probably not going to be effective. The reality is, you simply fill up your glass with a different type of water than you have been used to. That's how difficult it is.
You know, for anyone, whether they're a weekend warrior, whether they're a high-performance athlete, whether they're a personal trainer or another area of profession inside the health and wellness or sports performance area, I invite you to really take the time to investigate and experience this water yourself. Whatever your sport or discipline or whatever your goals are in that area, you're going to find a radical improvement. The reason being, this water's capacity to hydrate, to remove acidic waste from the body, and to reduce free radicals inside the muscle is unparalleled. And I thought water was just water. And we know now today that the structure of your water is more important than the chemical compounds. That's what the top science says. And this water can transform what's possible for you as an athlete and as a professional.
If you're a skeptic, and hopefully you are, because I think it's important, I would suggest that you try the water. You know, I am so glad I tried the water, and if the water can help you, like it helped me and my family, it's worth trying. I would really encourage you, open your mind, open your mouth, and try the water.
As a business owner, there are many things about this, installing the Kangen machine here, that has brought excitement to this place and to me. Number one, we have happier clients. Number two, we have healthier clients. We have less chemicals in our facility. We're cleaning with natural water that actually does a better job anyway. We have fitness clients who are seeing increased energy. They're having better results with their workouts. We have physical therapy patients who seem to be healing faster. That's what our therapists are telling me, that they're noticing a difference.
My advice for anybody who owns a facility, whether it's a physical therapy clinic or a functional training facility or it's more of a bodybuilding gym, we're always looking for the latest, greatest equipment, whether it's a vibrating plate or a suspension gym or the latest, greatest technology that somebody came up to maximize the benefit of doing crunches or something. There is nothing that can possibly increase the revenue for your facility and improve the benefits that your clients and yourself will be experiencing by using this than a magic Kangen water machine.
Simply try the water. It is the simplest thing that you can do. The one change, the only thing you need to do, get rid of that plastic bottle, get a bottle, a refillable bottle, and drink the water. Just drink the water, make the change, try it for yourself, see what happens. We look forward to having you join us in this amazing opportunity and this amazing life-changing water. I invite you just try the water.
In regards to those people that might be a little bit skeptical, I would honestly say take this opportunity to at least try the water. Gain access to something that may change your life, like it has changed mine in many ways, like it has changed the lives of many professional athletes, like it's changed the professionalism of many facilities throughout the United States, like it's changed the life of many of the elderly or the young or the midlife. It does not matter. Everybody has some areas that can be improved. And when the largest component of your body is in fact water, try changing that water. Allow us an opportunity to share with you some technology that puts water back to the way it was meant to be from the very beginning. Try the water.